Hey guys, this is Mrs. Rush. This week we will be working on areas of polygons. So we'll be learning how to find the area of 3 different polygons. And I have some exciting news. This is the last week of new information that we will be learning about. So again, this week we'll be learning about areas of polygons, and this will be our last week of new math information that we're going to learn about together. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is what area is. So the area of a polygon is the amount of surface a figure covers. Okay, I usually think about the area as all of the space inside a figure, okay? But it's also the amount of surface a figure covers, or it can be the space inside. Area is measured in square units. So one example of this would be if we were doing a triangle and it was in feet. When we write our answer in square feet, you first take feet and write that down and abbreviate it FT. That would be the abbreviation for feet. And to have anything squared, remember that means it's a little 2 for the exponent. So that would be like this. Let me show you. A little 2. So feet and then a little 2 like that. So let me get rid of this other one. So every area problem that you do, your answer, when you put the units like feet, inches, centimeters, it will be squared. So feet squared, centimeters squared. Okay, it has that little 2. All right, awesome. The other thing that I do want to mention too is when you find the perimeter, okay, of a figure, it's the distance around a figure. Okay, so again, when we said area was the amount of surface a figure covers, or all the space inside, perimeter is the distance on the outside, so the distance around a figure. To find the perimeter of different figures, all we do is add up all of the sides. Okay, great. And then the last piece of vocabulary I want to talk about is what is a polygon? Because that's what we're finding the area of. Polygon is a closed figure in a plane. That means there's no openings. It's a closed shape. So a closed figure in a plane that is made up of 3 or more line segments. 3 or more, move this down a little, 3 or more line segments that intersect only at their end points. So a line segment, guys, is just like a line. So a polygon has 3 or more lines or sides. So think of shapes that have 3 sides and going up, 4 sides, 5 sides, etc. All right, awesome. So now we're going to there's 3 shapes we're going to talk about this week. The first one is a triangle. Okay, so when you have a triangle, I'm just going to make it a little bigger for you guys. When you have a triangle, the area formula for a triangle is always going to be the same. It's going to be base, I just want to get rid of this underline. It's going to be base times height divided by 2. So I'm going to insert a little divided by sign. Base times height divided by 2. So this right here is your formula to find the area of any triangle. You multiply the base times the height, and then you divide that by 2. So let's find the area of this triangle right here. So I usually say the base, guys, is where the bottom is. Okay, so usually the base would be this number right here, 8 meters. Base and bottom both start with B, so usually I say that. The base is on the bottom, okay? So 8 is going to be our base, and then I'm just going to get rid of this underline. The height, we're going to multiply that by the height. The height, okay, is how tall something is, okay? So think about when you go to the doctor and they measure your height. They're finding out how tall you are. So the height of this triangle is 5 centimeters. So we would do 8 times 5 and then divide that by 2. So 8 times 5 is 40. And then when you divide that by 2, you would get 20. All right, guys, I'm going to continue this on the next